Why do you think you are seen by so many Kenyans as being the epitome of a corrupt politician?
That tells you that the whole corruption narrative has been politicized.
But your citizens have absolutely no faith in all of the words that you and others give to me about your pledge to clean up the country, to deliver on anti-corruption. They don't believe a word of it.
We have the fight against corruption on the eyeball. And I want to tell you that the country today believes strongly that this government, this administration, is serious about the fight against corruption.
The Ipsos polling organization asked Kenyans which politicians in your country they believe to be corrupt. People were asked, and this is the question, of all the current and past but alive political leaders you can think of, which one do you think is the most corrupt? Guess who came out on top?
Your guess is as good as mine.
You. 33% chose you.
Absolutely.
William Ruto.
Yes.
BBC has come out to ask President William Ruto very tough questions, and these are questions about corruption, the real thing which is happening on the ground at the moment. President William Ruto has been accused of being corrupt, and the recent days we have seen emergency of another trend where people in the Republic of Kenya are now calling him Kasongo, Sakayo, and now the latest being Kaongo. And the reality is the ground is really hostile.
We will lose the election with Ruto even if we supported him as ODM. I am very clear in my mind because the people are clear in their minds on what a government is supposed to do. And for as long as you're not addressing those things, it doesn't matter. We lost an election with 26 parties. I remember I've said it here on this show, Manzo. Even the logistics of just sitting the principals here was a problem. We had, in one county, you have 3 principals. One county, like Meru, you remember we had Kraitu Murungi, we had Munya, all of them are principals. But we still came up short. That tells you that if you don't deliver on your promises, if institutions such as the Catholic Church are calling you out for a culture of lies, you have unkept promises, you are kidnapping young people, I am telling you it doesn't matter who supports you.
Okay. President William Ruto administration has really faced numerous challenges. These numerous challenges have made it even hard for service delivery to be swift, because look at other stories like when there was the transition from NHIF to SHA and many Kenyans complained. And here is another unfolding story which concerned the program which the president was saying it's good, the program which the president was really fronting, the program which the president was telling Kenyans that it's good for them.
Under the Social Health Insurance Fund to a secret escrow account, allegedly controlled by a consortium contracted to implement the Integrated Healthcare Information Technology System. The authority says the monies meant to fund SHIF are safe and are being held in 6 banks locally. Gloria Milimu kickstarts our broadcast tonight.
As efforts to ensure all Kenyans become members of the Social Health Authority continue through the ongoing mass registration campaign exercise across the country, it is alleged that monies collected under the Social Health Insurance Fund are being deposited to a secret escrow account as per confidential contract entered between the Ministry of Health and a consortium. It is alleged that the contract that remains shrouded in secrecy allows parties to jointly issue instructions to the agent to set up an account to be held in the name of the escrow agent. It further alleges that the procuring entity will immediately, upon commencement of registration and payments by end users of the system, transfer or procure the transfer to the escrow account of such amount necessary to enable it meet its present and future payment obligations. An escrow is said to be a financial arrangement whereby a third party is entrusted to hold funds pending execution of a contract. However, the Social Health Authority has rubbished the claims, stating that SHIF contributions are safe. Acting Social Health Authority Chief Executive Officer Robert Ingarisa told KTN that the monies that have so far been collected, amounting to 14 billion within a span of 2.5 months, are being collected through a system that goes to at least 6 bank accounts.
It is from those bank accounts we disburse to the hospitals.
Ingarissa further says that the 6 collecting banks have been integrated to the SHA system to facilitate the collection of member contributions.
Anyone seeking to pay to the SHIF account, one, you have to interact with our system. You'll be able to generate a payment advice. So armed with your payment advice, you go to the bank, our collecting bank. They will be able, because of integration, be able to view that payment advice from their side and then receive your money against that advice.
The 6 banks include KCB, ABSA, Cooperative, CDN, Equity, and Diamond Trust Bank.
I wish to assure that the money that is meant to fund the social health insurance for the public, it's very safe. It is in SHA accounts held in the 6 banks and nowhere else.
Questions have also been raised regarding the decision to have a separate pay bill for SHIF remittances, contrary to President William Ruto's single pay point for all government services as per the July 2023 directive. Critics reckon it could be the reason why an escrow account allegedly exists, even despite alleged warning on its creation for not being in line with existing public finance laws.
The government, in an effort to help us stabilize, gave us an exceptional exemption for 3 months, within which we were to use this pay bill. Thereafter, we shall revert to the government's pay bill under e-Citizen.
Meanwhile, as a way of ensuring the monies under the 3 funds do not mix, each has its own designated account according to SHA. The Primary Healthcare Fund and the Emergency Chronic Critical Illness Fund, which are exchequer funded, have so far received 4 and 2 billion shillings respectively. Another 1 billion shillings caters for the indigents according to the Social Health Authority. Gloria Milimu, KTN.